could be. Who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows. It could come cannonballing down through the sky, gleaming its eye, bright as a rose. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block, on a beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come through, coming to me. I'm an essential worker. And that's your liberal fantasy of how fun it is. We're all in this together, you say. Imagine you all sing. You guys are locked up in your mansions or your nice apartments. You guys are financially secure. I make less than $30,000 a year. Tens of millions of other Americans make less than $30,000 a year. We're not having fun like you. And now I hear a lot of you telling us we have to vote for Biden. Okay. It's an interesting, we have to, right? Because Trump is so bad. Okay. But I gotta tell you, I have only made $30,000 once in my life, in a year. Every other year, I've made less. Some years I've made nothing, because I worked for a room and board. Hitchhiked around. Few years I made $9,000, just enough to pay rent and food. A modest, ascetic life. ASCETIC. Yeah, some people who don't make a lot of money still have a good vocabulary and a good brain. It's something you guys are going to have to come to terms with. Because here's the deal. You keep saying we have to vote for Biden. But I'm 40. I remember the 2009 crash, period. I do a lot of speech to text, but I'm doing this in one take because fuck you all. You got to understand this is coming from the heart. So anyway, the 2009 crash, who's on the front lines? It's the people you call essential workers now, minimum wage workers, tens of millions of us. We don't have much. And now we have to vote for Biden. I'm not playing that with you this time. We did this 4 years ago. We did this in 2000 and 2004. I wasn't involved with it, but I saw you did this in 1980, 1984, and 1988 as well. We're not going to play this anymore. If you want the progressive vote, you're going to have to earn it. Now, a lot of you right now are already saying, oh, you're going to take your ball and go home. Okay, but I got to ask you something. Halfway through the primary, Bernie Sanders got just over 7 million votes. And Biden only got 10 million. He won, no problem. I would have stuck it out till June if I were Bernie, but that's his business and his campaign. But 10 million to 7 million, that is not a mandate. I don't know how you're going to do it without us. Do you? Yeah, you need us. So here's the deal. You're going to have to adopt the Sunrise Movement's platform. Just adopt it. Because if we don't have bold action, these problems accelerate, and we're going to need bolder action 4 years from now. Because that's what you guys always say. Vote for the moderate now, and in 4 years we could do something progressive once we consolidate power. But that consolidation hasn't come for 40 years. Clinton and Obama pretended that they were the real deal, but nothing happened. We suffered. You guys did okay. But you don't see people who make less than $40,000 a year. It's tens of millions of us. We're now called essential workers, and we didn't do that good. Sorry to say, it bursts your liberal bubble. And you might say, oh, you just want Trump. No, I don't. But when you're under $40,000 a year, Trump, Clinton, Biden, Obama, they crush us all the same. We've got nothing to lose anymore. So adopt the Sunrise Movement platform. Just do it, because we don't have a lot of time left. And in 4 years, after some moderate bullshit that's not enough, we're going to need an even more extreme reaction to fix this problem. And that accelerates. Soon enough, the response we need will be too expensive to ever achieve. And then we're dead. A lot of you Biden voters will already be dead by then because you're already playing pickleball on the weekends in your retirement communities. Fine. You don't care. No problem. You do want Biden, though, because he's electable. So make him more electable to get the millions of us who've had enough of your shit. Incivility. You don't like me swearing. I've seen in my own life, my friend's life, my family's life, acquaintances' life, co-workers' life, I've seen the years of desperation. I don't give a shit if you guys think we're uncivil. You cannot see our pain. A bunch of goddamn boomers with Medicare telling us we can't afford Medicare for all. You guys are so fucking secure with your Medicare and your pensions. We've got nothing. I'm 40. I gotta fucking stick it out for another 25 years. Good luck to me. It's not an easy life just working bullshit jobs for not enough money. I've never made more than $30,000 in a year, as I've said, and I'll keep saying, because it makes you guys uncomfortable. We're supposed to be ashamed of being poor, but I'm not. I just concentrated on other stuff. I got a few wealthy, successful friends that make around 11 times more than I make in a year. They respect and love me. They understand the choices I made. But you people don't respect and love me. I'm poor. I should hide it. So, where are we? Adopt the full platform of the Sunrise Movement. What are you going to do? You want to win this election or not? Give us Medicare for all. We fucking need it. You say he's not electable. Medicare for all is very popular. Not just with progressives, because you think we're a bunch of whiny bullshit millennial crybabies or something. But Medicare for all is popular with everybody. Almost everybody. And honestly, if you look rationally at the Electoral College map, you don't need to impress an Alabama voter with Medicare for all. Though it will benefit them greatly, you don't need them. What you need is the liberal swing voter, the swing voter that you think of as liberal, but we're not liberal. Have you ever noticed that 40% of people don't vote? Have you ever thought of them? Why do 40% of registered voters not vote? What's not in it for them, you know? You gotta use your heads here. So, speaking of using your head, there's another thing you could do to improve the lives of all people, from all races and genders, whether they're in a swing voter state, a liberal state, a red state, it doesn't matter. Free education. You guys say, oh, we can't afford it. Nothing is worth anything unless you pay for it. I've heard dozens of times today from different boomers I've argued with on the internet. I don't know why it's only boomers. Don't come at me. I don't know why. I have some ideas, but they're prejudicial. So just leave it at that. It's been boomers all day. If it was worth something, you should be happy to pay for it. But here's the thing. I did not pay for my K through 12 education. It was worth a lot. We all understand the benefits of it. But now you've got a whole world where to get a bullshit minimum wage job, you need a minimum of a bachelor's degree. And that's a bullshit minimum wage job where you cannot even afford an apartment alone. You got to get roommates. What the fuck kind of life is that? Does the economy serve us? Or do we serve the economy? Come on. So, I got 3 demands for you goddamn Biden voters if you want the progressive vote. I'm going to remind you again. Bernie got just over 7 million votes so far in the primary. And Biden only got 10 million. That's not a huge mandate. That's not a big number. You can't just assume you're getting us for free. In normal countries, we would build a coalition government where we would negotiate, horse trade, politic, do a little tit for tat. But here, we just pretend it's winner take all. But this time it's not, because we're fucking desperate. The people who earn less than $40,000, we're desperate. Biden and Trump crushes us about the same. I don't give a shit if you think he's worse than Biden. It's about the same to us. So anyway, 3 demands. You do this, and I guarantee you, you will get most of the progressive vote, a lot of independent vote. We will fundraise for you. Remember Bernie's record-breaking fundraisers? We'll do that for you. You remember Bernie's record-breaking outreach? We'll do that for you. But you've got to give us something in return. And these aren't all the progressive demands. There are a shitload of progressive demands I'm leaving off. These are the three that are the most moderate, the most achievable, that the most other countries do, that are popular with moderates and even some conservatives, and that they just benefit the common worker. And these three things are: adopt the full Sunrise Movement platform, forgive student debt, and create universal free education through college. Just do it. And Medicare for all. We need it. We're suffering. Employer-based insurance is a joke, right? You just saw how many millions of people just got uninsured, right? You saw that? You read the papers. You read the papers more than any other age group, you Biden voters. Come on. So, how are you going to try to force us to stay on that shit? It's not working for us. Medicare for all. Free education. Sunrise Movement platform. Do that, and we will bring you a Biden presidency. I don't know why you want a Biden presidency, and I don't care. I understand. Bernie suspended his campaign, Biden's in. Whatever, you guys wanted him. But you need us to get him. So, you know what to do. Push the party left. Push it. Push yourself left. You are not getting the progressive vote unless you at least adopt the Sunrise platform, offer free education, and Medicare for all. Thank you. If you're wondering about these ridiculous Post-it notes, it's because even though I'm an essential worker, I am sure that my employer doesn't need to be associated with such a video. Because even essential workers can be kicked out on their ass. Okay, bye.